Welcome, everyone, to Season 14, Episode 2
All right.
of The Wheel Reads.
This is how we know everybody expects us to be late, because there's only 4 people watching. But to those 4 people watching, good afternoon.
Yeah. Hey, guys. How's everyone doing tonight? Good. Yeah.
I'm good.
So,
I am good. I'm doing all right.
Yeah. Good day, Wadaholic Aussie. We got our friends from Down Under. I was wondering where you were. Normally, he's in there early. Like, where are you guys?
Yeah.
We weren't that late tonight. Well, I guess kind of, but not like normal late. Actually, kind of on time.
Yeah.
So yeah. I guess announcements. Jordan Con's coming. I mean, we've been talking about that in the last few episodes, but it's like a month away.
Yes.
I got some cake stuck in my teeth right now. My wife made lemon cake. It was delicious. So I ate a slice while the countdown was going on. Anyway,
Always good.
Let's see. Personal life. What's going on? I started rebuilding my patio again. It's like patio season. I do this like every year.
And another one.
I think I've talked about this on the podcast before, like that. Like,
You've had about as many patios as you've had kids since this podcast started.
pretty much.
Your kid to patio ratio is about 1-to-1 at this point.
Well, so like I built my patio, my original patio, like I think that was before I started podcast. That was before COVID. So I built that one a long time ago, my original one. And then we had built in, and then I expanded it once I started the podcast. So that was during the podcast, my first time expanding it, because we added raised beds for my wife's garden. Well, that wood all rotted out over the years. So we took
And the
them
yellow
out.
jacket got to it.
And the yellow jackets built nests in it. So I took it out last spring and then decided to redo the whole patio, because rather than just take it out and try to level that one section to match the rest, I just pulled it all up and redid the whole thing. And then we bought a new grill, and my wife's like, why don't we just extend the patio the entire back of the house? So like, which is only like 10 more feet. So I was like, okay. So I started pulling the whole thing up again. So I'm just So like, rather than trying to match that, I'm just redoing the whole thing again. So I've got all the pavers up. I'm just now digging out the new section so I can start to level and relay.
It's a lot of work.
When I'm not going to the gym or not using my home gym, this is my workout every day. Is I pick bricks up and I move bricks for hours every day. And it's a workout. I'm sore every day. So
I pick things up, I put things down.
I put things up and I put them down. Yeah. So
I feel you.
So that's what's going on with me in my personal life. How about you guys? What's going on?
Yeah.
I've just been kind of recovering from the Friday surgery. Everything went well. On the other podcast, I was supposed to record that Thursday, and I got in this last second, like, very anxious mode, and totally forgot. Took some sleeping meds and chugged a half a bottle of wine and went to bed early. And then I woke up to these messages from Alan, like, legitimately concerned. He's like, "Buddy, you okay? Like, normally I at least hear from you."
Yeah.
But yeah, totally missed recording on there. Anyways, everything went fine.
Yeah.
In fact, y'all almost got a show. I forgot we have a shorter countdown. I thought I had 5 minutes. And I was in the bathroom cleaning my incision site before I went to sit down for this. Yeah. Luckily, I had the camera facing up instead of like lean towards me, because y'all would have seen me in my most vulnerable state.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, life is good. Everything's healing up good.
Good. That's
The medicine they gave me for the first couple of days was fantastic.
good loopy stuff.
I was just telling a friend, I know there's many reasons why people might get hooked on drugs like that. But for people that have been in chronic pain for a while and finally get their hands on some Oxy or Vicodin, I could see why they get hooked. Those 2.5 days of being on Oxy, even though I was post-surgery, that was the most relaxed and not in pain my body has felt in years. I didn't even do anything exciting with it. I just slept. I was like, oh my gosh, my body feels so comfortable. I'm going to sleep. But yeah, it was pretty amazing.
I'd have been
Yep.
I'd have been in the gym like, I'm Superman.
Yeah.
I've done that. It was not a good idea.
If I had another week's worth, like I still can't go to the gym today. I would think in the next couple of days I probably could and do some muscle groups. I'm gonna give it at least a full week before I do. But no, if I'd have gone on those first couple of days, I would have split myself open.
Yeah. That would not been good.
Mm-hmm. Not good.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
how about you, Chris?
Like Alan, I've been working out in my own unique way. We are in the middle of moving. So on the positive end of news, we have somewhere to stay, which has been a big thing for us. And we are now staying in our in-laws condo. It's a trek to get anywhere from here, but it's given me time to listen to podcasts and audiobooks and things like that again. So I'll take the small victory in the fact that I have a place to stay and I have time to at least dedicate to listening to books and audiobooks and all that good stuff. But I have literally been trying to make sure that when my help arrives from Virginia this weekend, everything moves really quickly and it's not like hard on anybody to anything that. And when I tell you I have moved, like there's a whole couch behind me, like half the couch at least. Like I broke down couches, I moved couches upstairs, and I have like moved a ton of like all of my books, like literally I have like 8 boxes of books that are all like 40, 50 pounds each. Like
pick things up and put them down.
Pick things up, put them down. It's been my life. I've even like, I told Chanel, like, I know I've gained weight because like I'm feeling massive right now. And it's like good massive, but bad massive because I was seeing the numbers go down for a while there, especially after being sick. But I have been like, as I've been moving since literally a week ago, my body has been like shifting and changing, and moving stuff has gotten easier and has gotten quicker, and my back doesn't hurt. And I step on the scale and gain 10 pounds. I'm like 10 pounds in a week. Yep. That's about right.
Yeah.
I mean, you know how that goes. It'll be a lot of water weight too. Yeah,
my muscles are holding everything. Like I've gotten the best sleep I've gotten in probably a year. My body, I go to bed sore. I wake up feeling fine and ready to run again. Like,
ooh, yeah, like that good sore.
It's the good sore.
Like you had a good day's work sore. Yep.
Yeah, I haven't gotten. It is, it's crazy. We know this, and I just don't do a good job of keeping up with my body. But like, no acid reflux, no apneas, no nothing. Just out, sleep for 6 hours, pop up, awake, like ready to go. Nice. So, yeah. I'm feeling it now though. Like last night in the new bed, I think I slept 4 hours. So
okay. I did get a chance to get some help actually this weekend. My son, I was able to motivate him to move some bricks, some pavers.
How many was he able to lift?
He did 120 bricks because I gave him 30 seconds of video game play time for every paver he moved. So did 120. So he got an hour's worth of Zelda time.
Motivated. Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's definitely
a good deal.
Yeah, figured it was a good deal. That's fair. He's 8, so he was going at it, and then he came back out after his hours up. Like, can I move more for more time? And I was like, dude, go at it. Have fun. So things that motivate kids, video games. Anyways, so yeah, you guys ready to talk about some Wheel of Time? These are these are fun chapters.
It is like already good. Like I could not hold it in. I was so excited as I was reading. I was like, if the whole book is like this, then it's going to be hard for me to put it down.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is these are still building chapters. But these are very exciting building chapters.
Yeah. It's
Right.
literally the first 2 chapters of the darn book. And I'm already like, it's about to go down. I already feel that way. I could be completely wrong. But we're here. We are at the last book.
Do you guys have the quote from the win?
Oh,
I don't.
Let's see if I can find it real fast.
But it's
past
the way it is.
This is the last.
What is left of Perrin Ferry and over the burning city of Caemlyn before blowing through the fields of Marilor. I know that much.
All right, give me a second. I'll go grab the book.
Yeah.
I left the book at the townhouse.
No, good job, Alan. It is the last one. And maybe at the end of this, somebody will explain what all like every book means.
Yeah. Or how the wind is moving this way and that way and the other way and this way and that way, the other way again.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I'm like halfway through my reread again. If I start actually paying attention to the major events happening with what's happening there, I could probably piece it together.
Love this chunky boy. There you go. Very light.
Chunky monkey.
All right. So where we are is I have all I have is hardcovers. I have like 3 hardcovers of Memory Light. I do not have any. Oh yeah, we have a long prologue. All right. Here we go. The wheel of time turns, and ages come and pass, leaving memories that become legend. Legend fades to myth, and even myth is long forgotten when an age that gave it birth comes again. In one age, called the Third Age by some, an age yet to come, an age long past, a wind rose in the mountains of mist. The wind was not a beginning. There are neither beginnings nor endings to the turning of the wheel of time, but it was a beginning. Eastward the wind blew, descending from the lofty mountains, coursing over desolate hills. It passed into a place known as the Westwood, in an area once flourished with pine and leatherleaf. Here the wind found little more than tangled underbrush, thick save around the occasional towering oak. Those looked stricken by disease, bark peeling free, branches drooping. Elsewhere needles had fallen from pines, draping the ground in a brown blanket. None of the skeletal branches of the Westwood put forth buds. And then it continues on to a bunch of other places. So I'm not going to read this whole chapter, but eventually settles onto, I think, in the Fields of Marilor, where everyone's looking really, really downtrodden and no one's laughing except for a giggle coming from one of the tents.
Them boys is giggling.
I love that this book starts with a Perrin and Rand moment.
Yeah.
Because it has been so long since we had a Perrin and a Rand moment.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't go back to figure out how long it's been, but it's been books.
It's been a long time since Perrin and Rand have been together. Yeah.
And the fact that they're like coming together like they're still in their youth, which they are.
Yeah.
But so much has transpired. They both come full into their manhood. And I mean, we still haven't heard Files pregnant. We're going to assume they both got somebody knocked up. Like they're all the way man now.
Yeah, at least the men aren't planning on who their kids are going to marry. That doesn't come up at all.
Yeah.
This was awesome for me. It got me thinking, like on a personal note. My brother and I, he married and moved to New York City. I married. We don't need to get into all of it, but it had some rough patches, and we moved to Lower Alabama. And when I moved to Alabama, it's not that I really cut my family off, but like life was just life and hard. And I didn't talk to anybody back at home for a while, including my brother. I missed his wedding. I got the invite, but it was in New York City, and I just could not afford to go, and then too prideful to ask for help. And anyways, just didn't go. And so we communicated off and on during this time frame, but like it wasn't what it was when we were younger, right? And I can't really explain it. We were both going through our own stuff, and pride and ego got in the way. And then after I went through my divorce, and he had some rough patches in life with health and other things. And then we finally got together. I think I went up there to like buy a car from him because he was getting rid of his. And we sat down and had lunch. And one of my friends was with me. She didn't, for 2 hours straight, she didn't say anything. She was just dying laughing the way me and my brother were playing off each other, and we're just rolling, like not talking life, not talking business, nothing serious, just making jokes and cutting up like we were still teenagers. And it was just an awesome moment. So anyways, I had a very real experience to tie to exactly what's happening here. Like, they've communicated with each other since they've been on this journey, here and there, but it's not been great. It's not been like how it used to. It's not been with real care about what's going on with each other. But here they're just cutting up. As Perrin tells the stories of, you know, when he was back in Two Rivers, it's more the personal side of things, the funny things that were happening behind the big picture, not just the strategy of it. The, you know, oh, you know, so-and-so and, you know, Miss blah, 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 and, you know, and cutting up. And
Battle of the Two Rivers was book 4, and they have not been, at the end of book 6, Perrin comes and saves him when he's in the cage.
Right.
But I think that might be the last time they link up.
Yeah.
Those around
but even
there.
they've heard updates about the other person through rumor and whatnot, but it's all, again, nothing personal, just the overarching strategy of what people are doing and what's happening in the world. And yeah. It was very cool.
Yeah. So I mean, they had the little giddy moment where they're talking about, you know, wives and children and all sorts of fun stuff, and just you know, kind of joking about the being back home and things like that, even though they're not from back home. Perrin talks about the Trolloc attack on the Two Rivers, and they talk about how that happened, and Rand tells Perrin that before he asked what happened, he wants to know about, you know, it's important to remember the people as well. So, you know, it's just, they talk about the people at the Two Rivers and how everyone's doing, and then they go for a walk. They walk past the smithy, and everyone's making power wrought spearheads because they're quicker than swords to make a spearhead.
Well, made in perfect logic. Yeah, they can make really 4 or more spearheads in the time it takes to make a sword.
And for battle, actually, spears are a lot more effective weapon than a sword is.
You get distance, you get a pointy end.
Yeah. I mean, that's why the Greek phalanx used it. I mean, they had short swords. They got short swords for when like the lines broke apart and you had to do close combat, but like it's a lot more effective weapon and quicker to make. So they're making a bunch of those, and you know, Perrin asks Rand, you know, were you ever scared of going mad? He goes, "Oh no, I did. I still kind of am. But
I am mad."
He's like, bro, I was 2 men in one body. Like,
I still am.
Nothing madder than that.
Yeah, I mean, I still have loose Theron's memories, and I am him. He is me. We are one. And he's crazy. He went full crazy. But yeah, we figured it out. We're working through it.
And Perrin,
here together.
Perrin's having this personal moment, but like you could tell he's still feeling him out. Like, he's made the decision. He's like, screw it. We're like, we got to just follow Rand, right? I mean, he's a Dragon Reborn. He's like the ultimate Ta'veren. I can't fight it. He's not fighting anymore. He's like, I'm going to follow it. But he still wants to be able to trust him. And he's feeling him out here. And I wonder if, you know, as Rand's talking about how, like, oh, he is these two people. And the trouble was he was going crazy when he was fighting it versus eventually accepting it and realizing that they're the same but different, you know? And then he also talks later on trying to explain it to Perrin about, you know, have you ever been like in a dream and then you wake up and parts of it are like real and they are your memories, but they didn't happen and this, that, and the other. He's like, do you know what that's like? And Perrin's like, yeah, I know what that's like. But other than that, I wonder if Perrin actually realized the parallel, like how similar what they went through was.
Sure.
Perrin didn't necessarily have a loose Theron in his head, but this battle that he was going through about am I man, am I wolf, where do I fall in the spectrum,
I mean,
what
he
am I
had
risking, am I going nuts?
He had wolves in his head. I mean, they communicate through telepathic, pretty much. So sending images to each other. So yeah.
So I thought Perrin was going to be 100% behind Rand before. I'm even more confident in it now, with a few possible exceptions.
What are your
But the amount of
exceptions?
empathy, Perrin still has some lines drawn. If something happens where Rand either snaps and starts killing innocent people, or worse, let's say he doesn't, but the way the battle's unfolding, it makes it look like Rand did something horrible, Perrin would turn for that.
What Rand is realizing as they're walking that Perrin has one of the largest armies, if not.
And his people they don't just respect him, they love
they
him.
love him.
Yes.
Which is
He's like, whoa.
Rand and his people.
Yeah. And Rand's like, he is a king. Like, even though he doesn't want to admit it, like, he's a king.
Yeah.
King.
Yeah.
He's a tall king too. He's not a short king.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why he's got such a big hammer. Rand is definitely admiring his hammer.
Yeah.
He has a nice sheath for his hammer.
Well, how funny would it look if you were 6'5" and you had a 4-inch hammer?
Yeah.
Like,
I
mean, I'm not knocking anybody that's 6'5" with a 4-inch hammer, but I'm just saying that's, you wouldn't expect to see that. That's all I'm saying.
True. Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it's just about how you use your hammer. Like,
true.
Oh, true.
There's that too.
Right. There's specialty hammers that, I mean, they do the trick in certain scenarios,
Some are like thick, some are.
You don't want to use a ball pin hammer when the claw hammer is needed. I mean, it's just there's different. It's just
correct.
And I mean, maybe short term and for fun, having a claw hammer needed girl would be all right. But I don't know if you want to marry a claw hammer needed girl. That's a lot of. I mean, you got to be in great shape.
Or a sledgehammer needed girl. I mean, that's a
right. I mean, if you're committed to staying physically fit to be able to take care of that business your entire life, I mean, go for it. But I can't do that every day of the week.
No.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about
Perrin's hammer.
Memory of light.
A memory of light, yeah. So also, Perrin's brought a Balwar for Rand, which Balwar is of course happy to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, he's not really happy about dealing with the kin and everything there, but yeah, it is.
He's happy to serve.
He's happy to serve. Yeah.
Did we get our back stabbed by this guy?
No.
Forward?
No.
He hasn't done like anything suspicious yet, but
well, he was like a member of
he's
the
in a
White
trusted
Cloaks.
position.
Right.
He was a member of the White Cloaks.
Yeah.
So
yeah, all the people that have found a way to get close,
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
Yeah.
Rand loves him. Like he's like, if Rand asks him a question and completely stomps him, and he's like, "Shit," and Rand's like, "No, you're doing great. Like you're doing phenomenal. Like you're the best at what you do. I just thought of this question and figured I'd ask if you knew the answer."
Yeah.
He's like, "I don't know it now, but I'll know it later." And Rand's like, "I know you will. Like,
yeah,
you're that guy."
Oh, and actually, since he's been in Rand's presence, if he was a dark friend, Rand should be able to see that by now. Because like you can't hide that from him anymore. Unless there's some weave that's hiding it. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the White Cloaks, Rand's shocked too that the White Cloaks are like following Perrin too. Like he's like, how the hell did that happen?
Perrin's like, because I'm that dude.
I am him. I am him.
I am him. Like you think you're Severin. Like my Severin is just a little bit off of yours.
Yeah.
Exactly. But he's got to be pleasantly surprised with it because Rand, before this, remember, Rand knew this is only going to work if everybody is unified. Everybody's got to come together, and there had to be a few pieces on the board that he just had no idea how he was going to do it. He still has to figure out the Shan-Chan thing. And there's others. But White Cloaks
Matt
for the
is
longest
already
time
out
is
the
like,
tower. Like that's the Sean chant. He just needs to get up with Matt. As soon as Matt
yeah,
comes into the picture, Matt's like, well, we can go talk to my wife, because that's what Matt would say. We can go talk to my wife, and Rand's gonna be like, why would we talk to your wife? And he's gonna be like, well, my wife kind of like runs this shit. Like,
Yeah.
and
she's
Rand's
the
gonna
one.
go, what? And he's
She's
gonna go, yeah. He's like, just open up a gateway. I promise you, it can't go wrong. And then they're gonna get there, and she's gonna be like, Toy, you're back. And Rand's gonna be like, Toy, we might have a problem here.
Yeah.
Well, before they go, he's gonna be like, "Yeah, I'll go with Moraine, and we'll work this out." And Rand will be like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah.
Because it's still no indication that Rand knows that she's back.
And Matt's like, yeah, because I'm that dude. Like, Rand's the only one that hasn't done anything like particularly awe-inspiring. I mean, he did like clear up the sky.
Recently.
And, you know, he did like help bring back some crops to life, but he hasn't like
cleanse the
brought
taint.
whole army. Well, I mean,
He made some babies.
yeah, he did make babies. Like, as far as we know, he's the only one to make babies. So,
Yeah.
we'll give Rand a little bit of.
Yeah, there you go. He's busy. Yeah, he also sees the letters that have been exchanged between Egwene and the other rulers and things like that, and then he also realized
asked to have them delivered to his room.
Yeah,
I don't think he looked at them yet, but very smart.
Yeah,
not necessarily to spy, but I think to get a better read on all these people and where they stand.
Sure.
Yeah,
because he knows he's gonna have to convince, at the very least, Egwene, but he wants to see where all the other factions are at, like how he can sway the mood. So,
right,
good strategy reading those, can't hurt.
I love his question of Baldworth. Have you found this Elaine's spy yet? He's like, Elaine has a spy in our camp. He's like, no, she's got a spy in this camp. I know her. She
taught me this.
She's got a spy. She taught me this. She knows. Yeah. She taught me the game.
Yeah, and don't be mad about it if you find it. No biggie. Just let me know. Keep an eye on it.
Yep. And then he feels that she's awakened, and knows that she's up to something. And Rand thinks it's important that that given that she's pregnant, that
she's up out of bed doing something.
Yeah, he don't know yet that she doesn't act like she's pregnant in any sort of stereotypical way.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean,
if anything, she fights all of these.
He's only just now acknowledging that he's about to become a father.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, did they allude that Perrin was the one that told him?
Oh.
Because wasn't Perrin like, I wish I didn't have to be one to tell him or something?
Maybe. I can't remember if it was Perrin or if he just realized it through the bond. Because I mean, they are bonded, so he can feel like now that he's closer to her. They're in the same vicinity.
That doesn't mean he's bonded to the kids.
No, but can feel.
I think Perrin confirmed.
Yeah, Perrin. I think Perrin confirmed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Perrin did. Even if she was feeling pregnant things, how the hell would Rand be able to interpret that to know?
Yeah, he doesn't know what pregnant feels like.
No,
he's like, oh man, Elaine's got gas again and reflux. It's crazy.
He's like, congratulations, Dad. The parents like, yeah, you're about to be a fascia.
Have you ever seen that there's a meme out there like when it's appropriate for a man to ask a woman when she's pregnant?
Yeah, never.
It shows like the little baby bump. It's like not appropriate. Then it's like really to term, but not like full term. It's like not appropriate. Like full term about to pop out, not appropriate. And then like the baby's out. It's like maybe. Maybe.
Don't acknowledge that the baby's there unless they hand it to you and call it a baby. Yeah.
Anyway, that's one thing. I whenever I see a woman that looks like they're pregnant, I just turn.
I like that, Wayne. That's pretty awesome. I never even thought about that.
Subtle flex. Rand needs three women to equal up to parents, one wife.
Hey, Fael is a force.
Yeah.
Anyway. Rand technically has 4.
Yeah.
Isn't he still bonded to that green?
Oh.
Aja chick?
He is. Think about that. Like this ain't
even
talked about.
The rape bond?
Alana.
Yeah.
Alana.
Yeah. I know she ran off and he felt her leaving, but like she didn't die.
They're still bonded.
Maybe she's in Caemlyn.
That's going to come into play later.
Yeah.
Maybe she has to help him with the sword. Ooh,
Yeah,
maybe
I mean,
we're
we know
all
from the next
so
chapter,
hot.
Wadaholic, about like what Elaine was told, but we just know she
Yeah.
gets up in a frenzy. We don't know in this section yet that she's been told.
Yeah. But instead of
Um,
going directly to her, they go to Perrin's people that would have info about it because Perrin keeps tabs on Elaine,
Right.
which is funny. Like Perrin has also been through Fael taught how to do this
Right.
spy thing.
Yeah.
Well, and to Perrin's defense, he's not doing it. Fael's doing it. Fael's
He don't fight it
instructing his
anymore. Yeah.
people. She's the keeper of the secrets. The little finger.
Yep.
To his big.
And he uses them when strategically it's valuable to him.
Mm-hmm.
He'll ask questions, and if they're trying to dance around and be like, "No, look, fuck, I don't care. Just tell me."
What I love, right? Matt was given and became an amazing general. Rand was given these memories and becomes an okay general. Perrin learns and becomes a phenomenal general.
He had to learn through experience every step of the way.
Only one that hasn't been handed anything.
And individual instinct, even if it's wolf instinct, it's still his.
Yeah.
Like he was taught things on the wolf side, but like he still had to develop himself.
Yeah,
Good
he
point.
wasn't taught to be a leader. He was just taught to be accepting of himself and the decisions that he makes.
And he still learned the hard way.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he did things that he regrets. Killing his white cloaks, we went through that.
Mm-hmm.
He learned the hard way, saying the wrong thing all the time, and luckily, like Fael loves him enough to, like, be like, "Oh, I can't believe he said that," but still love him and correct him and point him in the right direction.
Being, kind of doing the wrong thing. Like he was doing the right thing, but he's still doing the wrong thing. If you listen to Hopper a little bit better, and that doesn't really come across in the book, but I have my moments where I'm like, Hopper would still be here if he had listened earlier, sooner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but that's life.
And another way of saying it is Perrin has had a lot of really good mentors and teachers. I mean, experience, yes, but Elias, Hopper, Fael, Morghese, Tam, the folks mentoring him when he was down in the Two Rivers.
Mm-hmm. Well, he even gave them all the credit. He's like, "If it wasn't for your dad, my dad, and Matt's dad, we'd be screwed."
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, they're going to tell the story different, but I was useless during that last fight.
Yeah.
I was struggling to stay alive and get on my horse.
Right.
Good point. Interesting.
Before that, I just wanted to find my wife, so I wasn't a good leader at all. I had my own reasons for doing everything I did.
Yep.
Pretty sure the second half of the battle, I was asleep on the horse. Nobody noticed.
Yeah. Yep. So then we switch to Egwene's point of view. So Egwene's writing a letter to Rand. She's trying to figure out, what she wants to say. Keeps on, like, I guess, writing it, rewriting it, trying to see, gets a messenger from Elaine's tent.
This is a great strategy, by the way.
Yeah.
This strategy right here has saved my government career, hands down.
Which is to travel?
I have written so many emails. I've written so many emails that I never sent.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
Or that would end up getting deleted, but they would at least let me get all the way through my thought process. And then I would walk away, do my lap, smoke break, whatever, come back. And when I reread it, I would read it from the lens of, all right, take the emotion out. What am I actually trying to accomplish with this email? And then I would take all the bullshit out.
To whom it may concern.
Right. As per my previous email. Yeah.
As per my previous email.
But yeah, then I sometimes I'll totally disregard it and be like, nope, that was just to be an asshole. But then if I go through it, I'm like, all right, there's good stuff I need to get across. Let me take out all the bullshit. But yeah, writing it and not being committed to sending it, it's a good way to get your thought process together and see how you're making your argument. So I like it.
I had a kid in one of my schools that liked to cuss his teacher out. I said, look, we're going to give you a notebook. I gave him one that would fit in his pocket. I said, anytime you want to say something mean to your teacher, write it down and bring it to me. I will take the page out and destroy it. Nobody will know. If somebody finds it, it's in my trash can and they'll think I wrote it.
Did it ever have some funny shit? Was it good?
It was more just him cursing her out, but I mean, I found it hilarious because some of it was very true, but I can't.
My mama told me to tell you. He said she ain't got no nipples.
But anyway,
the kid tries to say something to Chris, and Chris puts this like clipboard down. It's like, I spent 20 years in Bad News, Virginia. You ain't gonna test me.
Is that all you got?
Hey, Ron, where you at? Anyway, so yeah, she gets the messenger to about Elaine's tent, and rather than going there, she gateways there, and it's funny because they had this little moment where like, why are you use a gateway? Why don't you just walk over there? It's like because it's a formal visit, and it's a lot. People look into that more, and
it's
like
the Caemlyn addressing the queen. If I walk over there right now, I can just be a friend going to a friend,
right?
And then she's like, and also I get to scheme. And how would Swan have been, and how great and how awesome could she have been if she could have done this?
These gateways, yeah.
You know what they're missing? I like that she gatewayed to get to not have to do the pomp and circumstance stuff, right? And keep it informal. I picked on them before. I think Egwene stopped for a moment. Oh yeah, to let Elaine's brother go meet up with them, have their moment. She didn't want to get too close because then she would have to recognize Egwene and all that jazz. I was thinking to myself, what's missing here is like in the military, we have garrison and then your operational environment, at least in the army. That's what I had. Right. Garrison, it's all the parade and perfect this. And, you know, when they're coming, you pop the salute and greeting of the day sort of thing. When you're deployed and operational, it's not like that. Respect is still given. You certainly still give the room to the ranking person or whatever, but the mission is always first. There is no one rank that comes before the mission. So there's no pomp and circumstance drill. There's no ceremony other than, it's dark to say, there's no ceremony other than a memorial ceremony when you're operational, right? So they need that. And I don't want to dog Egwene because she recognizes that, like, we need to avoid running into that. But she's the freaking Caemlyn's seat. Like, change the way you do business. Wartime, White Tower needs to operate differently.
Was it what World War II movie or show? Was it Band of Brothers or was it Saving Private Ryan? Like, where they're like, please don't salute me? Or was it a Vietnam movie? Like, because they're
down. Could have been a Vietnam one.
Because when they're downrange, they're like, if you salute, like that's the snipers will know who like. You know,
oh, I know what you're talking about.
Well, that comes up in a few of them. Yeah. It's in Forrest Gump.
Oh, it might be Forrest Gump too.
But it comes up in others. Yeah, I think in Platoon they talk about it.
Yeah, there's a more recent one that it came up.
Yeah, there's a couple of those movies where it says stuff like that. But yeah, Bird.
Yep.
Do not salute.
Yeah, well, Elaine kisses the Caemlyn's ring, which I thought was funny.
Yep.
I had a moment where I was like, I thought the idea was to go here and to be a little bit more just like downplaying the visit. And then the first thing that happens is Elaine's like, mother, instead of friend.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, I guess we're going to stick to some formalities here at least. And then, you know, Egwene kind of goes into the library of the Turan Growls, which I completely forgot about, and the 13th was the 13th something
depository.
Yeah, depository, that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
I can never remember that word, and how they're pouring through the Corinth cycles and all the different texts to kind of figure out whether or not Rand is making the best decision.
And the light shall fail, and the dawn shall not come, and still the captive rails. We don't know what that means. But
Hold on,
also,
what are they waiting for? What's the key line? And somebody did a handwritten note.
Wait upon the light. He is the light.
Something.
Oh, there's a little bit more to it than that. Oh, I wish I had the book in front of me.
I have the book in front of my hand.
Let's.
We're failing. My book is sitting in the townhouse.
This is worth waiting for. Alan tried to dodge it because I know I'm right.
Yeah.
But what do we need to wait for to break the seals?
The Corinthian cycle.
For my hammer.
His blood shall give us light.
Yes.
She rubbed the page with her thumb. Wait
for the light.
Wait upon the light. Who?
All right. His blood shall give us the light.
We're gonna lose
Rand.
Rand's life. We know that.
We know what?
His blood. His children. Wait for the kids to be born.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
There's not enough book for that.
Yeah, I don't know if there's enough time either. Like, it's starting tomorrow.
She's full on showing.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Well, I mean, it might
They're
just be that he
coming
starts
like-
it too soon.
Yeah. Good point.
Oh, see, I didn't think about the word blood in that way. I thought about it in the sense of he's going to have to bleed. He's going to have to die. I mean,
I think that's what everybody's
Could be
been
right.
thinking, but his blood is also family, his blood family,
yeah, that's true.
which right now it's his kids. That's all that's left.
Right.
I mean, is it? Do we know what's happened to his mother and his father? Do we know they're dead?
Mom's dead. Oh, yeah, and dad's dead. Yeah.
Oh, well.
And Tam's not blood, but I mean,
Yeah.
you know, Tam's still Tam.
Sam's
Yeah.
turn. Before we get to all that too, I mean, Elaine is concerned because she hasn't heard from Caemlyn. You know, and normally there's like set time. It's been hours,
Yeah.
and that's not happening too. And also, Egwene gives the letter to Elaine to read, and she's like, "It's too forceful." It's like, that's the only thing he listens to these days. If I'm forceful, yeah,
They're so proud of each other, though.
they are.
But
I can tell you, at least for me
They're not-
personally, when someone gets like overly forceful to me, that's when I shut down and I don't work for no man, and I ain't doing shit.
I get triggered, and when I get triggered, then I start to say and do things I probably shouldn't or don't mean to say
Tell
and
me
do.
what to do.
Yeah.
If you offer me an ultimatum, I will very calmly and politely choose the scorched earth version of that ultimatum every time. And that is that. I'll say that was the destruction of my last relationship with Meredith. And I even told her, and she just did not get it. I was like, "You're not going to control me by trying to offer me like these ridiculous ultimatums. You underestimate how comfortable I am swimming. I will burn the fucking bridge I'm standing on. Do not care. I'll be fine." Like, anyways, yeah. So, but this is what's great though. Like, Perrin seems to be full on. Let's back Rand no matter what. Nynaeve, although everybody thinks she's been Ta'Veren, is kind of like, maybe we should trust Rand. Elaine's even in the like, give him a little grace here. Like, you make some good points, but you don't need to be so harsh and over the top with it. Like, Egwene is still very much in agreement, and Perrin hinted at this. You're the keeper of the seals, right? So the breaking of them, that's in your lane. You're definitely right to be talking about this. But you got to find a different way to go about making your point.
Yeah, well, because I mean, Perrin mentioned it to Rand. He was like, "Rand, she is the keeper of the seals. Like, it is her job to question and protect the seals." And Rand is like, "Well, but when it comes down to a weapon, can you just put a sword back together?" And you have Perrin.
We'll get to that conversation.
Oh, am I jumping ahead?
Oh, that's ahead of us, or
that's ahead of us.
Okay, I thought that was behind us.
Yeah.
That's all
right. It's okay. So yeah,
that's one of the best conversations.
It is. But Gwen's concern also is like, if you break all the seals right now, you completely free the Dark One. And she's like, even in the Age of Legends, according to all the histories, like the Dark One never was fully out. Like they're terrified of this idea.
Now he's just touching the world, just tapping it.
Right.
Like,
but to be
kind of mingling here and there.
She said, "Yeah, that way he could win if that's right." So and Elaine makes the argument that Rand has been right about some things, but he's been wrong too. So they don't want
make your case.
They don't want to make this decision on his own. Yeah, and he says, and Elaine kind of convinces her, "It's like, well, you're the Watcher of Seals. Your duty is to choose the moment when to break them. Like, yes, not breaking too early."
But this is what's great. So Egwene already knew it, so she was writing this letter knowing she probably wasn't going to send it. She's trying to get her thoughts together.
Mm-hmm.
So she already knew, okay, my initial instincts probably aren't it. And that's why she's going through this process. And Elaine helps her focus with like what is truly in your lane. What is your responsibility? What do you need? Like, what do you need to hold on to no matter what? It's not whether or not the seals get broken. Because if he does nothing, that's an inevitability. They're all going to break, right? But if you let him have his way in other things, but you focus on you get to decide the time, then that's an argument you might win. And I would back you in because you are the keeper of the seals. She doesn't know this yet, but Perrin, also makes the case that, well, she is the keeper of the seals.
Yeah.
So if she makes that argument, a lot of people are probably going to nod their head and go, well, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So choose your battles. What hill do you actually want to die on?
Yeah.
You can't be in charge of everything. You're in charge of the White Tower, but you're not in charge of all this.
Yeah. And then while they're having this conversation, they're interrupted by a messenger that comes in saying that Gaibon has come from Caemlyn, saying that Caemlyn's under attack by Trollocs. So they immediately rush over to the traveling grounds, and they get there and they see tons of gateways open and people, refugees, like it's like a floodgates or like a dam breaking. Like people are just like flooding in, like, and bloody everywhere. And she sees Gaibon and goes up to him. The first thing he sees is like, I'm so sorry. I lost the city for you. And she's like immediately stops him. She's like, look around you, like you did great. Like,
yeah,
this was a real moment for me. I was so proud of her. This is why I'm gonna call it now. I'm calling it now. She gets my favorite character.
Oh,
I love that.
Yeah, I love
just for this moment.
Yeah, she's like, pull yourself together. Look around you, like you did great.
I got to add to what you said, Chris. I've given Elaine some shit rising to power, and since she's gotten into power, being focused on the wrong things sometimes. And I stand by that. But in this moment, nail on the head, best thing she could have said. This guy gave it his all. And with Tall Mayonnaise help, the realization that she says it. We're stronger than the walls. We're not just those walls and those buildings. We are the people. You saved the people, bro. You saved Caemlyn. We'll rebuild wherever we need to rebuild. You did exactly what you needed to do.
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah.
Probably the best thing she's done since becoming a leader, period.
Yeah. Agreed.
And Gaibon immediately then turns his attention and says to Talmanas, who's like laying passed out, black as can be. And like, it's him.
That's racist.
He saved us. He saved us. And she immediately goes to Delva. She's like, I can't do anything with this. This is well beyond me. And of course, they've already yelled to send a gateway to Tarvalon to get as many Aes Sedai as possible there to start healing people. And as all this commotion is going on, the gateway from Tarvalon is opened up and people are coming through there. Or not from Tarvalon, from the Aes Sedai camp. It's not from Tarvalon.
Right.
There's another section of the fields. Of
yeah.
And
they got wind of it.
They hear she hears Nynaeve and immediately like goes and runs over to her. And she's immediately going into like healing mode and trying to heal people.
Quick pause. Hold on. We got to get to funny before we get to awesome.
Okay.
As they were coming through, Egwene immediately knew that Nynaeve was there.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Yeah.
Because as Nynaeve was coming through the gateway, her mouth was a running. What the fuck is going on here? Holy shit. What are you all doing? And Egwene's like, oh, there's Nynaeve. That's who I need. Let me go straight to her. There was no hesitation. There was no, there's a bunch of other people. Remember, Egwene and Nynaeve, they're not bonded.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they've healed each other, so there's like that special link of where they're known, but no. Nynaeve came through being Nynaeve, and it was severely perfect.
Yes.
Because it brought her right to the people she needed to go to. And then I won't steal your thunder, Alan, because this is a great moment.
Yeah. And she comes over and delves Talmanas and then just explodes.
Boom! It didn't go like this. It went like this. Like,
apparently with every type of weave she knows at the same time.
Yeah.
She hit them all, and they all surged into Tall Mayonnaise, and Egwene's looking at it like, whoa.
She's like, I didn't know you were that strong. Like, this is that moment that we've been waiting for her to really show what she can actually do. I'm proud of her in this moment. So
yeah, and put it in perspective. I can't. There's maybe a small handful of characters in Tall Mayonnaise position that might still be alive. And honestly, the only one I can really think of is Lan.
Yeah.
That's my list. I don't know if I have anybody else.
yes, she definitely was
90s
Supernova.
Oh, that's perfect.
She was awesome. Like, I was so proud of her for all the struggles she went through with her to learn her power. This moment was where it finally just all paid off. So
yeah.
I also love, we got to fast forward a little bit. It all paid off, but it's double awesome because she took the moment to appreciate it herself. She had that moment of regret thinking back to not being able to save Tom when he got nicked by a blade. It wasn't anywhere near this. And she had a moment of like, oh, I've got some respect for what Moraine was able to do. And, I feel bad that I wasn't able to. Oh, but, I can't be so hard on myself because then I was untrained. I had no idea what I was doing. Yeah. But, oh, my gosh, look what I can do now. Like all of our characters here, we've been talking about this. We've been struggling with it through so many books. Their ability to self-actualize, and they were all so far from it, and they're all hitting their stride now of being able to look at themselves objectively and understand their capabilities and how they fit into this puzzle. It's money.
Yeah. Even in this next scene where like Egwene goes up to Nynaeve and offers to link with her, and Nynaeve's like, you're Armelin, you can't do that. She goes, I'm Aes Sedai first, servant of all. Like, that's my first.
And and she's like, I'm strong in the power, just not in what you're doing. So use my strength to do what you're doing right now, because we need that a lot. Heal. Yeah. I mean, I think that just adds to my point. Everybody kind of recognizing their capabilities. They're confident because they're competent. They've been tried. They've been tested. They know what they can do. They know most of what they can do. There's still room to grow always, but they're confident because they're competent.
Right. Yep. And then we switch back to Rand and Perrin. And that's when they're talking about the madness of Lews Therin. And that's when Rand says, I still might make mistakes and that kind of stuff. And the conversation quickly goes towards them talking about Egwene trying to persuade Perrin, and then, whether or not he supports Rand and what he's doing. And Rand says, it won't come to that. It's, I'm confident we'll be able to work things out. Like, we need to work things out. Everybody needs to be united for this.
Well, and even Perrin kind of points around. He looks around and goes, this kind of looks like a bunch of different factions that are ready to tear each other apart.
Right.
Yeah. He said, we're on that precipice.
Right.
And he even makes, I don't know if we're there yet, but at the end of before they go different ways, make some promise. Be like, hey, if I'm going to hold you to anything, it's whatever decisions you make, those decisions are to keep people together, to not fight each other, to not let this come to blows. And he got Rand to promise that, which is fantastic.
Yeah. And Rand, like it was mentioned earlier, but then it's reiterated again, he's finally thinking about people as people and not as pawns in this war, which makes a huge difference in how he's treating everybody around him and how he's moving in this last battle.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Let's hope he finds balance there, because it is a balance of both. Like, you got to see the people, right, and understand the human side of things, but also you have to be able to move those people. He's not going to be able to bear the brunt of this all on his own.
Agreed.
And this is also where you get what you're talking about, Chris, with the sword analogy for the seals.
Yes. Yeah. And that was a phenomenal analogy. So I will repeat myself. He's like, Perrin, when a sword breaks, what do? Do you put it back together? Or, he starts to lead him. He's like, Perrin's like, well, yeah, you can technically put it back together. And he's like, but is it as strong? Like, well, no. Will it do as good of a job? Not really. What's the best thing to do? well, you kind of need to melt it down. And you need to reform. He's like, exactly. He's like, the same thing with the Quindiar, same thing with this prison. We have to make it into something stronger, something more permanent.
We got to start from scratch and do it right.
Like when Luz did the first time, he didn't have time to figure it all out. He was just scrambling to seal it and didn't do it the correct way. It's like, now we know what we have to do. So
it's such a cute moment because Perrin goes, because it clicks so easily with that analogy. Perrin's like, oh no, that makes more sense than anything you've ever said about this topic. Just tell Egwene like that. And Rand, okay, and then bonus for Rand. Gosh, any of y'all that have coached or been a teacher, you know what works for one student does not work for everybody. You gotta find you gotta find a way to communicate to everybody. But even Rand is like, bro, she's not a blacksmith. I don't know if that one's gonna go over so well with her. But it's still very cool. You saw the light bulb go off with Perrin, and he went, "Oh no, I'm sold. Yeah, use that as your argument. Everybody will get that." That's
not only teaching, even like in business and sales. Like I've used analogies before that I thought were the most dumbed down thing in the entire world of how to explain something, and I lay it all out. And I've told to multiple people like that's the best way I've ever heard that explained. And I tell it to a client, they just look at me like I'm so confused right now. I was like, I don't know how to break this down anymore for you. Like I don't know.
Everybody speaks a different language.
Not possible to break this down any other way.
Yeah, I'm like, I made this as simple as possible. I don't know. Yeah. So some people just don't. Some people think differently, and it's you have to learn how they think.
I guess I was so excited about these exchanges, not just here with Rand and Perrin, but everybody else. I've been frustrated. We've talked about in all these books about the horrible communication and everything. And even when there is certain communication, like just the immaturity involved. And yes, I know they were young and they had to learn and everything. But like real quick in these couple of chapters, I'm seeing these quick back and forth exchanges. And I'm like, yes, they're getting it. It's like they just took 4 years of sociology at college and figured out how people work together in groups. Like this is amazing. So it's I'm sure we're gonna stumble on something soon. I get it, but in this moment we are clicking in ways we have not in these books.
Right.
Yeah, it had that. It was bound to happen at some point.
And then as all this
maybe that is the last battle.
Yeah,
they everybody has to sit down at the table and come to an agreement.
It's a tough battle. And then as all this is happening, a messenger arrives to inform them that Caemlyn has fallen. And Rand tells Perrin immediately that he needs to go to Elaine and tell her to stay put, that she cannot go back to Caemlyn. Which, you know, like
obviously that's gonna be your instinct, but
yeah. And so the reason that the Trollocs came through, had come through Gateway, Rand thought he's like, well, he's trying to figure out how they got there. I guess he reasons that the Trollocs came through Gateway because he thought because they thought there's no way because they closed the ways and they thought they were guarding the ways well. So like he didn't even think about that angle. He said they must come from Gateway.
See, Chris, you're smarter than Rand.
Yeah,
Chris called that Gateway thing last book.
Yeah. And at first Rand's inclined to just leave Caemlyn, but then he thinks about it and he's like, apart from saving the refugees.
Well, even Perrin throws out the idea of why don't you just send some Ashamen and level it? So
and Rand's like,
So Perrin's egging him on to you can't do nothing.
Rand knows about the Ash, knows enough that they can't. That's no longer. I don't know if Rand knows, but he's like, nah.
He's gotta know.
He handpicked people to stay with him and not go back. I think he knew early on that he couldn't trust it. What was going on there?
Yeah.
But anyways,
yeah. And Rand thinks this is Demon Dread's work. He's like, yep.
Yeah. But obviously the strategy is they're all starting to come together. The strategy is divide and conquer, split them up. Oh, yeah. And he's not wrong. I called it, I don't know if it was last book or beginning of this one. I think last book still, but that's what I would do.
Yeah.
I'd swoop in behind
and light their hometown on fire to get some of the troops to pull off the main battle.
Yeah. Because it's not like they 100% left. they left wives and kids and everything behind. And I say that's what I would do. I wouldn't actually do it, but like if I had no morals and I was of the shadow, that's what I would do, because you would get at least some chunk of them coming back to fight and try and defend their people. I mean, honestly, if Tall Mayonnaise and Guy Bond were not able to do what they did, and there was when Elaine found out, if there was any significant amount of people known to be trapped, this would be a different story.
Yeah.
In fact, Rand might have even been compelled to get involved and go back, even though he knew it wasn't the right thing. So kudos to Tall Mayonnaise and Guy Bond.
Yeah.
We might have an out here that does not involve going back and trying to retake Caemlyn, because now's not the time for that.
No, yeah, it's not. Yeah. Yeah. So that's how we end this chapter. So
good chapter.
Yeah. Guys, ready for a choice of Anaja? Choices.
If there's anything I don't like about this book, is that there are some chapters where Chris and I struggle sometimes to talk about anything to get 5 minutes worth of conversation about the chapter. And then we have some chapters where, honestly, if this was our only chapter for the night, if we had a goal of going 2 hours, we could.
We'd be good.
We could. I could talk. There's so much more I could talk about in this chapter that I loved.
I feel like this whole book's going to be that way for you guys. Like that. There's so much to talk about.
It's starting to feel that way. I know we didn't touch on half of what we could have with the prologue. So, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, we didn't mention Aludra at all. Like Aludra's there
Agreed.
too. Yeah, we didn't even touch on that, where she's there. And
yeah,
the dragons came through. So yeah,
but it's appropriate. That's how it came up, because so far, and even in the prologue, she just kind of shows up and she's there.
Yeah, because like Aludra was sitting there like, I need to take care of my babies, because they, oh right, bro, any of them yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way,
she was
the dragons came through.
Oh yeah. By the way, they got the guns. They got the guns.
Yeah.
All right. So chapter 2, the choice of Anaja. We start with Pavara. She's watching Angel make a saddle. Saddle. And tries to just start small talk. She's like, oh yeah, my relatives used to do leather work sometimes. Like, he's like, oh really? I might have met them. She's like, really? You've been to Kandor? And she's like, wait, you're Kandori? He's like, you can't tell? And it's like, I mean, he's like, you don't have the accent. So
then she's like, well, it's been a couple 100 years.
Yeah.
So all my people are long gone.
Yeah. So
he's like, oh yeah, that's right. That Aes Sedai thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's been a couple 100 years. Yeah. So, well, I guess it was her uncle used to work as a leather worker, and he's like, yeah, but he's been dead, killed by a dark friend. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. He's like, it was 100 years ago. Like,
yeah, it's been a minute.
She's like, I've mourned them. I've moved on. I still feel it, but it's been a while. And in the back of her mind, she's like reliving some of the horrors and the traumas that she's experienced. So yeah, there's that.
Oh, at the beginning of this chapter, did you put out the rom-com warning in case there's people that vomit when they're watching a rom-com?
I did not, but
okay, rom-com warning, guys. That's what this chapter is. I mean, it's slightly different than versions you've seen before, but yeah, they're gonna accidentally fall in love, and then turn out to be like the greatest pair ever in all of these books.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yep. And Pavara offers to bait herself for Taim, but Angel's like, no, you're not going to do that. It's not your fight. They had this whole argument about it. Like, we just need to find a way to get you out of here. It's not your fight. We need to leave. And then they start arguing about the purpose of the Red Aja now that Sideen's cleaned. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this argument because it is a valid point. Like, you guys, now that it's clean, you have no reason to hunt us if your idea of hunting us is to protect ourselves and others.
Yeah.
And so this is where some of their
so either continue hunting men or stop being Reds. Like, that's your choice. And Pavara's like, no, it's not our choice. I'm still a Red.
This concept, I think, was, well, we might have been feeling it from others beforehand. It was first spoken in a powerful way by Egwene. when she was going through her prisoner in the tower thing and then comes out of it. And then when they find out about the taint being cleansed and everything, she had a conversation with one of the Reds there, I think, with making the Red her number 2. And part of that conversation there was like, I don't want you to think you're not important or you're off to the wayside. Like, the Reds still have a role. So that kind of set the stage of, all right, what is that role going to be? Now, fast forward to now, the fact that you have a Red like, is it Pavara? Is that her name?
Yeah, Pavara.
She has been taking the lead in hunting down male channelers. Mm-hmm. She has been one of the strongest, if not in the power, but strongest in the culture of the Reds, right?
Right.
And for her to have this moment and realizing that they have to shift in what it is they do. And I don't know if there's a Taviran in this group, but it almost was too easy. Like, the logic hit her too easy. We've seen too many Aes Sedai fight common sense right in front of them, but she just walks right into it and embraces it. And it's like, actually, when you think about it, you know, if there's anybody that's going to be bonding you guys, like, yeah, it should be us. And I know maybe initially we thought that way because, like, we were afraid of you and we should control you. But we actually have a fair amount of experience with it. And, you know, she throws in there, if we're not hunting you, this taint's truly clean and we're not hunting you down that way, like, we need a new purpose anyway. So, like, we could slide into this role very easily. Everybody else could still do what they're best at.
Yeah.
We slide into this role and it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
It was almost weird that she embraced it so quickly. That's why I throw in the who's a Taviran thing, but
Andrew wants to show her that the source is really clean, but she feels like she still doubts him a little bit and doubts the fact that it is. But then Pavar's like, well, we can always link, and that way I can see for myself. And he's like, I don't know how to do that. And she's like, you don't? Like, they never taught you how to link. He's like, I guess you do need a woman to do it. But to initiate a link.
She recapped the ratios with him, which I don't know if we've heard that before, but it was a good reminder.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could have 1 and 1. You could do 1 and 2. That's the only time it could be lopsided.
Yeah.
And then 2 and 2. But then above that, you got to have, is it more women than men or more men than women?
I think more men.
Anyways, there's required ratios.
No, more women than men because men have the power.
Right.
They've got the power.
Because men are in control. Yeah.
Right. Oh, so with her, the most they could do is 3. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And she shows them how to do it, and they go ahead and link, and she immediately regrets her decision. Because he's like, that's what it feels like to be powerful? Holy crap. It's like, this is awesome.
Yeah. We've learned from other Aes Sedai many books ago about their experiences of the difference between male channeling and female channeling.
Yeah.
Apparently, she was never given the warning.
Yeah.
So this is 100% new raw experience. Right. So it's not just she surrenders control completely to him, because you have to in this situation. The channeling is just an overwhelming torrent. It's not like this delicate dance and you call to it and it comes to you and it kisses you on the lips. No. It's a full fire hose facial, getting blasted, and he's just enjoying the shit out of it because he's been a skilled channeler, but not powerful.
Yeah. And he's like, maybe we can make gateways. I can try to do gateways, and he's trying to do all the things of lifting tons of stuff up with the power and doing all the stuff, and she's just panicking. And she starts pleading to him, like, please release it, and he's like not even paying attention to her because he's like, in ecstasy, like so excited about all this new power he has. He doesn't even hear her. And he keeps on drawing more and more power until he turns around and realizes and looks at her. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. And this immediately releases it, like snaps back. And then she's like so angry by all this. And like in a fit of rage, she immediately lashes out at him. And all of a sudden, like feels like
bonds.
Feels him in a different kind of way, feels the emotions and everything like that. And realizes what she's done. And then he like looks at her, he's like, fine, and snaps back and bonds her back, and like it doubles over each other. Like all the emotions start to double over each other. He's like, did we just force bonds on each other? Yep. It's like,
are you my new best friend?
Are we just best friends? Yep.
I mean,
But,
do we measure this on intent? Like, did they both bond rape each other at the same time?
kind of. I mean, well, she did first, and then he immediately does right afterwards. And then she's like, "You need to release your bond from me, and I'll release." He's like, "I don't know how to do that. Like, I just know how to create a bond. No one taught me how to release it. I have no idea what I'm doing."
Finders keepers, motherfucker. It's no takebacks.
No takebacks. But also with this now, Pavar can realize that one, the taint is cleansed. She knows that 100% certainty, and also knows that the trust factors now there because she can actually feel everything like with each other. Like the trust now is cemented,
neutral,
right? And in those early moments of the bond, you're not just feeling their emotions in the moment. Like you get the real perspective and what makes them think the way they do. So it's not like you relive instantly all their memories of their entire life.
No,
but you get the feelings from those lifetime of memories that funnel into how you see the world now.
right.
So there is a moment of like absorbing who this person truly is.
Mm-hmm.
And what a great combo. Like if we need her to be a champion of the Reds, being like, nope, not all men are bad. We can work with them or whatever. I get his idea of let me find you two of our most powerful so you could be stronger. Right. But he is the strongest in the mind and the heart of other than possibly Logain, but other than anybody else we've seen in the Black Tower, right? So as far as her having at least one person that she can trust completely and that they can work together on that emotional level really well, this has a lot of great potential.
Yeah. Yep.
And I'd like to see him actually try for the gateway. Curious if he could pull it off.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that one too. I think he definitely should have done that, but he did not.
Then right all this happened, the door like slams open and they like immediately turn like grabbing things to like attack. And it's just Evan who came in like Kramer type style, like Seinfeld. It's like he's like,
oh, you should have had that clip here. That'd have been perfect.
Should have. Yeah. It's like you shouldn't be by yourself. Weren't you supposed to be with Welland? Like we're supposed to be in pairs. Like never leave another person alone. Like that's what we decided on. And he's like, yeah, Welland went with some eyes. He came back, but he doesn't really seem the same anymore. I don't know. Yeah. So there's that. And that's how we end this section of this chapter. So it's definitely.
I think we also learned that Logain is back, right?
Apparently.
Well, rumors are, and that he's going to make an announcement soon.
Yeah. But he's back and he's met with Taim. He's making an announcement soon.
I'm still holding out for Logain not turning. I think what they're doing is
they're so pissed off if he does.
Remember, we've seen other Aes Sedai make themselves look like other people. Mm-hmm. So assuming the male channelers can do that as well, I think in order to get control of the rest of the Black Tower that's loyal to Logain, they're going to have an imposter that's not actually Logain. That's what I'm hoping for.
Maybe like a shape-shifting golem or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Logain does get caught up in this, but what if Logain ends up being like the head Dreadlord?
Oh, I did have a clip for Evan coming in.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
I mean, that's close.
It's close.
The Kramer entrance would have been spot on.
Yeah, it would have been better. I do have a clip for this next scene, though. So we switched character point of views.
This part was crazy. Avienda just kind of.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
That's the clip of Avienda.
That is perfect because I mean, we're done. You just explained it all right there. Literally, the whole first half of this part was her like, "Oh, I'm gonna crawl on my belly here. I'm gonna hop like a bunny there.
Put a knife down.
Yep.
Puts a knife in the ground to the patrols. Yeah. And the patrols see it and get distracted. And she slips into the tent as the guards run to investigate.
And she just sits in the background.
She's
She's
just in the back,
sitting there,
just
like,
chilling,
picking at her nails.
Listens to the meeting going on.
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to listen to it. I don't want to eavesdrop. I want to talk to I want to talk to my sister.
And then Elaine's like, Avienda, what in the devil are
you doing?
Everybody's like, Avi, who? Oh my God, there's somebody back there.
And the head of the guards is freaking out, like, oh, how could this happen?
Because it was hilarious. There was something about a camel's balls. What in camel's balls are you doing back there? I don't know. She has unique swear words that I don't know.
Very creative cursing. You thought Matt was good, but Elaine has dropped some good ones.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And
I wonder if she gets that because of her bond with Brigitte.
Maybe. Well, she's also Aiel, and Aiel can sneak around a lot really well. But...
No.
Oh, you're talking about the cursing.
Elaine's cursing.
Oh, yeah.
Because when I think about it, it's gotten really good since she's been bonded with Brigitte. So
It's
maybe
probably-
that's part of the influence.
Yeah.
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 like that.
Avi still wants to be a maiden, 100%. She still wants to.
Oh, yeah.
She just dabbles in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like,
She
I could
wants
just
to,
walk
but
up
she
and
also
ask to go
wants to-
see Elaine,
Yeah.
or I just get there on my own. I don't need them.
I don't need
But she also wants to go lay with Rand.
And Elaine. I think she would double up on them. Yeah.
Oh yeah. In a heartbeat.
Yeah. So yeah, and they start talking about Caemlyn being fallen because at this point everybody else leaves. So yeah.
And Avienda, a true ride or die, just starts talking about how I will kill every one of them mother effers. Let's go.
Yeah.
We will avenge your people.
It's like, how did it happen? Wasn't the Waygate supposed to be guarded? And it's like, yeah, apparently there's some dark friends in the guard.
Yeah, it would have taken somebody to. Well, then somebody mentioned that there was a female Chandler.
Yeah. What was that, Chris?
She was saying that they didn't even go over to Gabriel's side. Like they stayed and laid low this whole. They were sleeper agents for real.
Yeah.
Where's Elaine's number 2 that's been helping her out all the time?
Brigitte?
Oh, she just missed.
No.
her.
Begins with the D.
Oh, Dylan?
Yeah. Where's she at?
Yeah, she dismissed her. She was in there.
Yeah, she was in there.
Beginning.
Yeah.
Oh,
She
okay.
told her, "I'll see you tomorrow."
All right. So maybe not
I
her.
knew where you were going with that. No, she's not our dark friend.
Yeah.
I don't know. She's in a position to do damage.
I'm fairly confident she's not a dark friend.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And they start talking about Elaine's plans for the next day. That's when a guardswoman comes in and delivers a letter from Rand. And he's urging her to return to Caemlyn. But she's like, I know what he really wants. He really wants me to stay here. That's
She starts giggling like, "Oh, look at him. He's playing the game. Oh, he's learned so much." And she's giggling like.
Meanwhile, Avienda's like, yeah, I'm gonna go bed him right now. That's definitely gonna.
That's happening. I just want you to know, I'm gonna blow his brains out. I mean,
Look, I'll share this only because it ended up being funny. But the other day, I forget what I needed to do. I needed to do something, but I already knew, like, if I just came in and talked to the missus kind of calmly, whatever, there would be this back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. There'd be like not an argument, but being that she's from Brazil, like, you only get progress in a conversation if there's a certain energy to it. Not quite an argument, but there's got to be some passion to it, right? So I just jumped to right off the bat. I came in and was very jokingly, like, smile on my face, like, "Hey, we're about to argue about this." Da, 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 da. And she was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, when I explained it to her, I was like, "Well, if I were to ask you nicely, you would say no, right?" She's like, "Of course." And I'm like, "Well, I really need it to happen, and you've kind of conditioned me to, if I actually need something to happen, I gotta poke the bear a little bit. I gotta get you riled up." She's like, "I don't like that." And I was like, "Oh, well, condition me differently. I don't know what to tell you."
It worked.
Yeah, it
trained
worked.
me.
It worked. But what was funny is she was air quotes mad at me, but with a smile on her face and an eye roll, and then kiss on a cheek and be like, "Okay." And I'm like, what just happened here?
Did I just win?
But that's the thing. You never. No, I wouldn't call it winning. In that moment, I was able to do the thing I needed to do.
Yeah.
But
There
yeah.
you go. Sounds good.
Anyways.
Yep.
I love
So
it when I get to do
Avi
whatever I
says
wanna
she's
do.
going to go see Rand, and Elaine gives Avi her blessing. Go for it. Go for it, sister.
She's like, "Have you talked to Min?" She's like, "I'll get to her.
Yeah, I'll get there.
We have an understanding at least."
Yeah. But yeah. And that's how we end the chapter. Good chapter stuff. Really good chapter.
So good.
Yeah.
So, final thoughts? Anything you guys want to talk about or anything we missed?
I'm just ready to keep going. Let me tell you, like, if the whole book is like this, we're finally here.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, this is great.
It's good. Good stuff.
I think you're right, Alan. This is one of the books where the Sanderlanche starts early.
Yeah. Just keeps going.
Yeah.
Just keeps going. Anyways,
Yeah.
favorite character. You've already said yours, Chris, right? It's Elaine.
Mm-hmm. Elaine.
There's other deserving people, but I'm gonna go with Avienda for her. Fuck it, I'm still a maiden. I'm just gonna sneak in there.
Yeah.
It was a couple pages of her tiptoeing around, and it was great.
I can't give it to my boy Tom
Agreed.
Mayonnaise because he didn't do much, but I can give it to my girl Nynaeve for healing my boy Tom Mayonnaise.
Yes,
Agreed.
thank you. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I'd have wrote this in
Tom
chat like
Mayonnaise
right
for
before you
being
said it.
alive.
I confidently did not say Nynaeve, knowing that Alan would probably go there. Even if he went Tall Mayonnaise first, he would shout out Nynaeve for the healing.
The healing.
So I felt good about that.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Well, next week we're doing 2 chapters again, chapter 3 and 4. So, A Dangerous Place,
That's Erware.
and then
Mm-hmm. I was about to say that's
advantages to the bond. Or advantages to a bond.
Ooh.
Advantages to a bond.
Maybe we go back to
Oh.
Pavara some more for developing.
That's an
And what's
interesting
his
one
name?
because we've seen so many bonds.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is Rand gonna bond with Avienda? Is Avienda gonna bond? Can women bond other women? Are the sister wives?
Well, we know
all
the
gonna
women can bond with other women
Are they all
because
gonna
Elaine
bond?
did it with
Gonna
Brigitte.
bond? Yeah, so are they gonna
What I'm more
bond
curious
together
about-
and then bond with Rand?
We haven't explored the difference between when a woman bonds somebody versus when a man bonds somebody. We saw a little bit of the difference in how they do it, but we haven't really got a perspective. I'm hoping this is our Pavara and what's his name, the leather making
Andrel.
because both of them seem a little bit nerdy about it, and they have to really figure out what they can and can't do before they actually fight, right? So hopefully we get some new from his perspective, like what he's able to do with her, for her, to her, that we haven't seen before.
Yeah. Well, one other thing that we have to talk about as well, I might as well talk about it live on air because why not? So I did a poll with our Patreons about what chapter they want us to live react to for this book. And I said
The 9-hour chapter?
I told them they weren't allowed to do that one. I put a count. But they did pick 4 different chapters. And the first one of the 4 is chapter 5. It didn't win the poll, but I don't know if we want to do 4 different live reactions for this book since it is our last book or not. But that won't be this week. It would be next week at some point to do a live reaction.
Why not? Let's just do them all.
That's something we want to do. Okay, we'll do them all. So chapter 5, we're going to do a live reaction to. But that's not we're doing 3 and 4 next week. So then we'll do a live reaction.
And shortly after, we'll do a live reaction.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll probably be on the weekend, I'm guessing, just because I don't know if there's any other
Live.
nights we can do it. Because
Yeah.
we're recording.
We'll make it work.
I'm recording every night of the week.
I mean,
So,
if we get through our Tuesday night recording quick enough, we could just roll right into the live reaction after.
we could.
If
Yeah.
you were if you were able to start maybe a half hour earlier, I don't know how strict your schedule is these days.
Let me see how long. It all depends on what's going on.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see how long that chapter is. Give me a second. I'm looking up. It's loading on Audible. Good old Audible. Let's see. Memory of Light. Come on. My phone's running super slow. I apologize for doing this live on air. Come on.
We're
My
good.
whole internet's been going slow, so
It is an hour and 10-minute long chapter. So keep that in mind.
All right. Well, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
that one will be on the weekend. Anyway,
It's not good point, Wayne. Good point. It's not the last book. It's a last book.
sure.
Nice.
Sure.
Lowercase a, italicized. Last book. Anyways. So yep. So that's pretty much all I got. So how you can be found is at thewheelreads.com. Go check it out. Click the links, like, subscribe, all the cool stuff for the algorithm. I'm supposed to say
Yeah.
that. I say it every week. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I got for this week. So
Till next time.
Peace. That was weak.
goodbye. Thank you for watching The Wheel Reads.
Until next time.
Goodbye.
Get your Coast Guard certified life-saving device ready and strapped on.
Oh, where are we doing tonight?
What kind of strap on you talking about?